so much for joining me on my program once again. I appreciate you wherever you're joining me from. I say good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Accept my greeting according to your time zone. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please kindly subscribe to my channel. Click the notification bell so that you'll be notified anytime I upload a video. You can be among the first to receive it. Then go to the comment section at all times. Leave your comment, drop your contribution. If you have suggestions, make it out there. If you have any criticism, put it down on the comment section. It will make us to get better, presenting you a better program. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you for joining. I appreciate those who will be able to join and those who are going to join later. Please kindly share as you join the broadcast. Share on your own platform, share to family and friends, share to those who are concerned so that they can be able to hear our voice. Today, we want to speak about the health of our Supreme Leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. It has become a very great concern to all of us. A very great concern, something that we must not keep silent about anymore. We have kept silent for a very long time and we have been watching. And we cannot continue to be silent. Our Supreme Leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, is in a very critical situation. His health is failing him. He has called out for help several times and he has spoken out several times and told the lawyer to inform us about his health situation. And we must not be silent about this. As it stands today, that is supposed to be our priority. That is supposed to be what we are much concerned about and not to be gossiping and talking about unnecessary issues. The Supreme Leader of IPOB, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, is in a very critical situation. His health situation is not something, is not okay. He's not feeling fine there at all. This is an innocent man who has been detained for more than 2 years. Against the court order to release him, they have refused to release him. Not only that they have refused to release him, they have refused him to have access to medical care. It's so appalling and so sad. The Zoological Republic are trying everything they can to inflict torture on Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They are torturing him on different angles, mental torture, physical torture, and now they are getting into his health. He's not being well fed, and his condition is getting critical by day. We have been shouting and crying and speaking up for the world to know the situation, but nobody seems to be paying attention. Time has come when the Biafran people will rise to take action. Most of the time when we talk, they think we are joking. The only reason why we are taking our time is to make sure that the world hears our voice, so that when we start acting, they will not say they didn't know. The Prime Minister of Biafran government in exile have given them an ultimatum to make sure that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is taken to the hospital and given the normal treatment. And whereby they refuse to do so, whatever they see, they have to bear it. We cannot continue to watch them torment Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. We cannot continue to watch them dehumanize Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. We cannot continue to watch them to continue to torture Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And we will do nothing. It's an insult to the Biafran people, and we cannot take that anymore. We have taken that for a very long time. We have endured for a very long time. The attack on the Biafran people from various angles, from various sides, cannot continue. The dehumanization cannot continue. The reason why we come online on a daily basis to speak about the situation of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is that the world will hear our voice. Because when we will start acting, let no man say he wasn't born. Let nobody come and say that we should stop. They should pray that nothing happens to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They should just pray and pray hard that nothing happens to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And I bet you we will not wait until something happens to him before we react. We won't. All we are waiting for today is the Prime Minister of Biafra government in exile to give an order. And once that order is given, the contraption called Nigeria will see hell. Yes. We have been very patient with them for a very long time. We have been complaining, crying, and shouting on different platforms, including by writing. Nobody seems to be paying attention. And when we are talking about the situation of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, it will seem as if we are demanding for something that is not all right. This is his right. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, this is his right. He has been granted freedom in the court. He has been set free in the court. He won his case in the court. So why are they still holding him? That is the question. Why are they still holding Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, preventing him from securing his freedom? Up to the extent of stopping him from having his medical treatment. This is just a sheer wickedness. And we cannot wait until something goes wrong. We will not wait until something goes wrong. It has become very clear and evident that nobody is standing for us and nobody is speaking for us. Nobody will stand for the Biafran people and nobody will speak for the Biafran people. We have no representation anywhere on the planet Earth except we represent ourselves the way we are doing. Those who call themselves politicians in Biafra land are working hand in hand with the enemy. They are part of those who are making sure that our voice is not being heard. They are doing everything possible to see that they cage us and make sure that our voice is not heard. But we will not continue to be in this silence. We will not continue to wait for them, and we will not continue to allow them perpetrate this evil against us. The time has come when Biafran people will take their fate in their hand. That time is now. Our Supreme Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has not committed any crime anywhere to warrant him to be facing what he's facing today in the hand of the enemy. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have not been found guilty by any law court. He has not been charged by any law court on the planet Earth. He has not committed offense anywhere. But today, against his will, he's been detained. He's been placed in solitary confinement, even when the court has given an order to release him. Even when the court of the enemy themselves have pronounced and said that he is innocent, still yet, they refuse to let Mazi Nnamdi Kanu go. This is why the contraption called Nigeria need to end. That very evil entity must end. Because they are not there to do anybody any good. This is a place where criminals are being celebrated, criminals are being trained. A place where an innocent man will not have a say. A place where an innocent man will be running for his or her life at every given minute of the day. A place where you wake up in the morning, you walk out, you're not sure if you're going to come back alive. A place where everything you see is a threat before you. That is the contraption where the British have placed us. That is the contraption where British have forced us to be in. How long shall we continue to tread this path of evil? How long shall we continue to allow this very wickedness to continue? I think enough is enough. If you care about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, you love him, you must stand up today and begin to speak about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, not the other way around. Today, the people will see who talks about Mazi Nnamdi, who say that they love Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They are the people that are careless about his condition. They spend their energy and their strength and their time talking about irrelevant issues. Talking about against the same man who is standing for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Pursuing every agenda to destroy the legacy of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That is what they are doing. But when you go to their platform, you always see them confessing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Yet, they have no plan for him. Neither do they obey him. So many of them today that are attacking the Prime Minister of Biafra are the people who say they love Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. But they don't obey him. Because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu wrote a memo and said, do not respond to anything that Mazi Nnamdi did, not attack him. In fact, protect him. That was the message of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to us. He told us why he was taught that we should listen to him, share his videos. And while inside, he told us nobody should interrupt him, whatever he is doing. That in fact we should protect him as much as we can. But today, what do we see? What we see today are the people who are claiming to love Mazi Nnamdi Kanu doing the opposite of what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will do if he's outside. They are the people who are bent on disobeying every instruction that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has given. And yet, you go to their platform, they continue to preach the love of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Even at this moment, when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu needs our voice, when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is in critical condition, they don't say a word about it. They are busy gossiping. They are busy looking for where to gossip. Excuse me. They are busy looking for whom to attack. They are busy looking for how to distract the struggle. How long will you continue in this evil path? For how long? For how long will you continue to distract yourself, dehumanize yourself, and make yourself look irrelevant? How long will you continue on that path? The enemy that we are dealing with, every one of us know, is an unrepentant enemy. Spelled out for us. And we are supposed to be focusing on the enemy, not the other way around. We are supposed to be channeling every our energy and effort to the enemy to make sure that we recover our land by all means possible, because that is the easiest way to free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. If you can be able to get Biafra today, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will be a free man. He will be a free man, and a free man forever. And nobody can change that. That is the kind of freedom I'm wishing for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I wish for him to be free. Free, where he will only be answerable to the Biafran people and not to any man. I want him to be free, where nobody will pursue him to his house to go and murder him again. I want him to be free in a country where he will be secure and respected. And that country is Biafra. That is more reason why I will not stop talking about Biafra, and I will not stop preaching Biafra until Biafra comes. Every one of us that is a Biafran must rise up now. It doesn't matter your religion, it doesn't matter your location, it doesn't matter where you say you believe or where you belong. Add your own voice and begin to ask for the immediate and unconditional release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. We are dealing with a stubborn enemy. They wouldn't hear. And I believe that something is coming very soon. Whatever they are looking for from Biafran people, we are going to give it to them head on. Because the Biafran people, we understand the language that the Janjaweed understands. The Janjaweed never understand the language of peace. They don't understand the language of begging. They don't understand that language of long explanation. They don't understand it. The only language that the Janjaweed understand is the language of force. And we are going to use that language of force on them to make sure that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is released. He has suffered enough. He has suffered enough persecution. He has suffered enough attack. He has suffered enough dehumanization. And the time has come when we have to rise up and support him the best way we can. Every Biafran, wherever you are on the planet Earth, the time has come for you to rise up. Rise up to the occasion. Now that it has become very clear what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is fighting for. Now that it has become clear that we are pursuing the right cause. Now that it has become clear that we are not wanted in the contraption called Nigeria. We have to step up our request and ask for the unconditional release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. For us to go our separate ways. That is our demand, and we continue to make that demand. They are trying by all means possible to see that they put Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in the tight corner to make him change his mind. The torture on Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is on daily basis, continuously, non-stop. And for more than 2 years, he has been in that condition. Think how it is. Within your own self, if you're in your room without going out for a whole full day, you know how it feels. When you're locked up in a room without going out, you know how it feels. When you are caged in a place where you cannot be able to go out, you know how difficult it is. If it can be that difficult for you, how much more somebody who is the hand of the enemy, in the territory of the enemy, where he is being kept on solitary confinement, day in, day out. It's more than 2 years now. And the most painful thing is that he is an innocent person. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is innocent. Not just because I'm saying it. The court in that same zoological republic have proved it and said that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not innocent. So why are you holding him? Why are you holding him? The only reason why you are holding him is because he's a Biafra. Because he's speaking the truth. But you can't stop the truth. The more you try to stop the truth, the more you spread the truth. There's no way you can stop the truth. And because of your evil agenda today, more people are knowing about the truth in Biafra land. The true event today is unfolding on a daily basis. You can no longer hide. You can no longer pretend. No matter how you try to pretend, you can't pretend. You must confess Biafra, whether you like it or not. Every one of them in the international community that is supposed to make a statement for the reason Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, they are all silent. They don't want to say anything because of their own interest. You see why the Biafran people have to rise up to the occasion. We need to rise up to the occasion because it is you and I that will make that freedom to come. It is you and I that will bring that situation that will free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. As we have been holding our seat at home every Monday, we have to step it up and include so many other civil disobedience. We have to include so many other civil disobedience to make sure that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu regain his freedom. Because his fate lies in us. That is why every time the lawyer goes there, he tells the lawyer to make his situation public. Because he knows that it is the public, the Biafran people, they are the one that has key to his release. He taught us and he taught us well, and he have learned well. Forget about those who didn't learn. For those of them who did not learn anything from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, that is their own business. But for those of us who have learned a lot, he taught us a lot. It also, that's why each time he sends a message, we know what he's talking. We know what he's saying. Every Biafran must rise up. We must rise up now. We cannot continue to condone this evil. We cannot continue to condone this attack against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. We cannot continue to keep silent on the illegal detention of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He has suffered enough. He has really, really suffered enough. You're welcome, my beloved brother Solomon Obinna. Thank you so much for joining. I appreciate it. We have suffered enough. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has given so many sacrifices, done everything he can do for you and I, put his own life on the line and refused to give up. The only thing we can do for him today is to stand by him and continue to demand for his unconditional release. The only thing that you and I will do today is to take any action we can to make sure that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is released unconditionally. And that is what we're going to do. Statements have been coming from our spokesperson, the Prime Minister of Biafra. And we will continue to speak loud. We will continue to speak loud. Not that we will speak at Cape Town. We speak and put our word to action. We will speak and we put our word to action. Our spokesperson have already given a notice to the world and give a mandate that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu must release whatever they see they take. And that very word he gave remains the only thing that we stand with. The supreme leader of IPOB must be free. No matter what the enemy does, no matter the attack, he must be free. He has suffered enough, and we cannot continue to be silent. Every one of us has to add our voice and prepare for what is coming. We must free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu by all means possible. You're welcome, my beloved brother Obinna. Thank you so much for joining.
Yeah, thank you once again, my brother. Good afternoon, for you.
Yeah,
although I come a little bit late. I was watching
late
my
also.
time. The time you
Yeah.
I was watching my time. The time you start to come up. When I immediately after I enter motor, start coming down to my house. So luckily, and I see you still alive. So thank Chukwu Okeabiama who made it possible for me to come back my home safely once again. So, you know, most important thing as you go out in a good health and good condition and return back in a good health and good condition is what to create. Thank him, because many get the money, they end up in prison, in hospital, in mortuary, in one way or the other. But we're able to come back by his grace. So I cannot do the 7 onye nyere anyị ndụ echekwara anyị nwanne m nke bụ Nnamdi Kanu n'agbanyeghị aka ọjọọ anyị na-alụ ihe ndị iro na-eme anyị na-ahụ ya ọ bụ ya zitere ozi ya and o nwebekwana onye o zitere ozi dịka nsị wee nụ dịka nsị wee fụ onwebere Chukwu Okeabiama ziri ozi gbahapụ ya n'ụzọ ọ na-edugodo onye ahụ wee mee ka eshọn onye ahụ rụchara ihe ha oji o zitere ya na ọ ka o ji wee nekwara anya nyekwa orie nwoke bụkwa Simon Ekpa wee mekwa ka ndị nwere obi ọcha dịka IP obi ọtọ pilot na ọkwa ya gbaa ya gburugburu na-asọpọtụ ya n'ihe a na-eme na-agbanyekwa ndị ọjọọ nakwa n'ime maka na anyị aga-achọpụtara ndị ọjọọ n'ụwa ka a wepụ ndị ọjọọ nwee onye ga-agbazi mbọ ọzọ n'ime ndụ ya ndị ọjọọ ka a nọrọrị na-eme ekeshọn na a na-emebisi ihe anyị na-eme anyị nwabụ ndị nwere obi ọcha na-agbakwa mbọ ka ihe ọjọọ ha na-eme ghara ime ya ihe hapụ ịkwụsị ihe anyị na-eme so oge ikpeazụ anyị enwere onwe anyị n'ihi ihe ị na-ekwu ka m sụtụ asụ anyị bete mma abakwa na our general language. So it's a very important thing to always demand. It's a very important thing to always demand that these people are busy releasing Boko Haram, integrating them.
Oh, the network. This network is a really big problem. It has been disturbing me. That was why I couldn't be able to start my program on time, cutting and all that. A lot of distractions coming from the media, but we will continue to stand firm and never give up. Those are the challenges we face each time we come online. The network problem, the Facebook attack, and all the social media attacks that is coming right, left, and center. These are things that we experience on a daily basis. But what do? We will never give up. We will never stop doing what we are doing. We'll continue to pursue the cause that we are in and make sure that at the end, victory will become ours. We shall be victorious. No matter the attack, no matter the challenges, no matter the obstacles that are coming from right, left, and center, we will surely overcome them. We will surely overcome them. The challenge is not a little one. It's not a small challenge when it comes to the broadcast of Biafra. We want to send out the message of Biafra to let the world know what is happening. The media will come against you from all angles, even when you are preaching the truth. That is why truth is very far away from the world. It is very, very difficult for you to see people propagating the truth. What they preach today is the opposite of the truth, is what you see. That is what is raining. See how they are turning everything upside down. Things that we know to be forbidden, know to be a taboo in the past, they are no longer taboo. So many things that we know, there are things that people are very ashamed to be associated with today. They celebrate it in the open. People are no longer ashamed of anything. And it is so disturbing that even the Africans, Africa that is a virgin land, in Africa where you can find, I can say is a virgin land in every ramification. Africa is a virgin land. All those their useless policies and all those their wicked teachings, some of them have not penetrated in Africa. But the speech at which those messages coming is disturbing. It's disturbing. That is why we are fighting day in, day out for us to have our own nation so that we can lead the Biafran people to success. We can lead Biafran people to the side of Chukwu Okeabiama. That is one of our missions. So many wrong messages are flying out there. So many wrong teachings are flying there. Teachings that goes against Chukwu Okeabiama, and people celebrate it as the right thing. It is so sad. But that is where we find ourselves, and we will not continue, we will not stop talking, we will not stop doing what we have to do. Yeah, I know my beloved brother Solomon, I know the network problem is not just you. It's not just you. The network problem is everywhere. Before I came online, it was so difficult. This is how they were cutting me off and on. And I'm very sure that the Wi-Fi I'm using is a very good Wi-Fi. The network is full on the Wi-Fi, but when it comes to broadcasting online, you find out that the thing begun to wumble. So it is not just it's not just an ordinary thing. All these hindrances that are coming our way, trying to stop us to send the message that we're supposed to send, but we will never give up. No matter how they try to stop us, no matter how they try to hinder us, no matter how they push their blackmail right, left, and center, we will continue to preach that gospel. More especially at this time that the life of our school Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is at stake. They can't stop us.